Do you want to know what's the most overpowered dash in the game? In this video, we will be testing every single dash variant, and we will be deciding which ones are the best. We will be ranking these dashes based on 4 factors: speed, consistency, difficulty. The ranking method will be from 1 to 10. I suggest sticking to the end, because one of the front dashes I'm teaching you is so overpowered, it might as well change the meta. Let's get into it. This front dash is extremely easy to counter, and most of the player base has gotten accustomed to it. The speed is slow, and everything about this dash is predictable. This dash basically wraps around your opponent, targeting their back. This dash isn't actually that bad, since your opponent needs to have decent tracking in order to block it. However, it's really slow and very predictable. If you combine the wrap-around dash with block holding, it becomes a lot more consistent. But your opponent can just side dash around you. The circle front dash is a very interesting dash that not many people use. You basically dash around a single area and try to hit your opponent. This is pretty unpredictable and sometimes catches people off guard. One of its downsides is that it's super easy to react to since it's so slow. You can also mess up the circle and miss your dash. This is basically a wraparound but done at a closer range. This is actually a lot better than the far range wraparound, since you can go around your opponent in a full circle instead of halfway. This makes you extremely hard to track, and people who don't have good tracking will definitely get hit by this. This close-range front dash is a very fast dash. It doesn't have any weird tricks to it. The only reason why this dash can be considered good is because of its speed. Now, for what you've all been waiting for, the best dash in the entire game. Do you know how console players front dash and manage to hit you even when you're blocking? It's like they're going through your block, right? There's an actual reason on why that happens. At the last part of their front dash, they immediately wrap around your block and hit your back. We can make use of this trick by putting it into the best front dash. We need speed, and a way where our opponents can't block our front dash too easily. We tested the front dash range and came to a conclusion that 1.5 tiles to 2 tiles was the absolute minimum where a front dash can actually hit. This helps us maximize our speed. Now, we can apply the console wraparound tactic. With this, we officially created the most unpunishable front dash in TSB. I introduce you, the perfect front dash. But you're probably wondering, how do I even do this in a real fight? To use this dash in a real fight, you have to follow two rules: the two-tile rule and the enemy movement rule. The two-tile rule is where you're two tiles within your opponent's range. That's the most optimal distance to execute the dash. The enemy movement rule is where you only execute the front dash if your opponent is static, otherwise it'll be inaccurate and inconsistent. This is an extremely overpowered method on how you can consistently land your dash on them. All you need to do is side dash, and if you manage to hit them, they usually hold block or M1. This makes them stand still for a brief second, which allows me to get the perfect angle for the front dash. This is why two tiles is the most optimal distance. In this scenario, I dashed a little over two tiles and, well, I missed.